Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Smart Money Concept market overview with Ben and Roman. I'm Ben. Roman's on the line. How are you doing, Roman?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good as well. I'm excited for today. I think we've got a lot to talk about as it's the new week of the month.
Oh, yeah.
And I see Cryptonimo is here. Good afternoon. Let us know if you're there in the chat. You can ask any question that you want, and we'll do our best to answer it for you as quickly as possible. So today we're going to be looking over at the markets. As usual, we're looking at Forex, we're looking at market cap, we're looking at dominance, and we're looking at some calendars to see what's happened. And we're looking at the Bitcoin charts, of course, and other crypto charts. So with that, let's get started and load the chart. That one, the big one. All right. I'll give it to you, Roman.
Okay. So, yeah, I wanted to start with the dollar index because I've been actively trading Forex this whole summer. And I basically was living through all these 3 months of a range trading. And yeah, just wanted to recap where we are at this point of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, not much changed actually from this initial idea that we had. I believe it was like on one of the first streams that we've made on this market analysis. So we had the idea of having this move down and then into monthly fair value gap.
Yeah.
And it is still there. So that's what I'm awaiting in the next couple of months. And then I wait that the dollar will drop lower, which will at the same time drive Bitcoin and all crypto up. So yeah, so far it's going pretty well. Also, we added this trend line to the chart on the last stream, and we can see that
it's about to break out.
It looks like there is there's good reaction right now. And this week we'll have some major news. I believe on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The rate cuts. So yeah.
I
believe this
did
will be
see that people were thinking about that the rate cuts will be a massive boost for crypto. But if it's a massive boost for the US dollar, then crypto might still get the hit, right?
Yeah, well, I believe it will be a boost for the dollar in the short term. So that will be the driver to move the price up into this monthly fair value gap, I believe. And then we'll have a reversal that will boost the crypto instead, and dollar will go down.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. That's just my expectation, but you can see that now it also aligns with this trend line that we added. So if we switch to daily.
Yeah, I mean, you could even draw the bottom trend line, really. And you can see.
You mean this one?
Yeah. If you get it to this to this low point. Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. You see that there's like this would if this holds, then the day would be here. So that's the end of October. Or at the end of September, sorry. Or mid-September, what is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
it would be like mid-September.
So in the next few weeks, so Friday could definitely be the possibility. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I think something like that. So
yeah.
I mean, it's Wednesday today, right? So yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll see the retest of this fair value gap.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, when the news comes, we'll see an expansion.
Yeah, because you do have a little bit of a fake out on this trend line. So this was the previous trend line.
Yeah, if we draw it like that, then we can say that it was a fake out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, I'm really happy that it so far works pretty much as I expected, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have on Bitcoin.
So this is the CME futures chart, which is slightly different from what we're used to in the normal Bitcoin futures, because this one is only traded during the week, meaning we get
And this one has gaps.
we get nice big gaps, jumping candles.
Yeah, it's not here, so it's not on daily, but on weekly, it's for some reason here. Yeah, I mean, I think that we'll just view this chart annual trading when we have all the candles required. Also, there is one more thing I wanted to discuss, is that I have seen a post from a blogger that I follow, and he mentioned that Bitcoin still didn't reach the all-time high compared to gold, and that is pretty interesting. Not sure like what to take from that right now, but that's interesting that Bitcoin is still undervalued compared to the gold.
Yeah, in this case, it means that gold is worth, it has been growing more than Bitcoin in terms of dollar value.
Yeah, so you can see that in 2021, one Bitcoin cost 37 ounces of gold, and now it's even cheaper. So yeah, it's weird when Bitcoin is trading that high. And then let's see if we have gold. Yeah, well, the chart for the gold is just
it's just going up and up and up.
yeah, from 2021, like from these areas. Yeah, I mean,
Jeez. Yeah, and people were wondering why the gold standard was removed, right?
yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if you can draw the trend lines like this.
Well, you can really, because, well, normally the way that I draw them, you would draw them like you would draw them from there, but then this becomes point B, and then you can draw it again there, but it will be drawn
Yeah,
here.
I just switched to the logarithmic chart, so
Yeah,
it's
so from
changed a bit.
this one to this one would be a trend. No, to this one. Yeah, you can do it from there or that. It doesn't like it doesn't. Yeah, because the trend line would be from here to here, and then that's a less steeper line, and then this is your steeper line. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just something interesting to observe. So maybe at some point we'll see a reversal. But with this gold chart, I don't know when that will happen. Like,
Well, I mean, if
gold is just going crazy.
if the dollar index is going up, that you would argue that gold will go down as well.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't expect it to go up for long enough in short time frame. So yeah, it will have a slight correction, and that I expect it to go down. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's really tough times in the world. So yeah, the gold is what is the most valued now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's not too much to look on other charts, to be honest. What are your expectations on crypto for September and in general?
Well, I mean, historically, September is bad.
Yeah.
Historically, September is bad, so that's my guess. Just compared to like how bad it used to be, but yeah, it can be sideways, but I mean, the big move will be October, November. That's most likely.
And that's
Like,
what usually happens.
October has never been red, so And this is, I mean, compared to October, this is, it just depends a little bit on like here you can see that this was very low, so there's a correction to the upside, meaning that that September is good. But if you compare both of them, it's still down, right?
Yeah.
And here this is just a slight correction, and then you get the push up. So here basically we're still down compared to the 1st of August. So can it correct? Yeah, I think it will be similar. Most likely just a little bit of sideways movement.
Well, yeah, let's see.
But obviously, yeah, because that's a little bit of the thing, right? With looking at that specific metric only, like looking at the months only, because a lot can happen. Like, does it mean that we can't hit this target in September and still get positive in September?
Yeah, it's possible.
It's Bitcoin. Anything's possible. It can just do a massive dip in and then a recovery, and then that can all happen within the same month.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be, if there is a massive move, it will be a swift move. I think that's the most likely scenario. Just a quick dip and then back up.
I mean, if we take it from the like emotional perspective, then I believe that in order to have a good run up to the new all-time high, it is required to get people into the depression and in disbelief.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that will be the slow move down. So something like this. Not so long, maybe like till the start of October. And then, then it can go up extremely high, leaving everyone behind who sold here at 90,000 or like below 100. So yeah, but that's just the emotional part. So I don't know how good it is.
Well, I mean, in terms of what I'm doing for the rest of the years, is I'm waiting for a significant low to get in, and 100,000. Maybe I start layering in from 100 all the way down to this fair value gap. I might do that. I'm not entirely sure yet, but yeah, I might. And I will not start selling yet, even though this might be the all-time high. I don't know. I won't start selling until at least November, and I will sell. So basically, in the first part, like what I've bought at the beginning of this bull run, and that's a long bull run. Basically, what I've bought there, I want to be out of, so that I can rebuy it on the way down. So basically, what I have accumulated here, I want to sell here, and the area is drawn like that, as big, because I don't know where I will sell it. But I've already sold a portion of it somewhere around here, and I will continue to sell in the next few weeks there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of patience required to hold it from down here.
A lot of patience, yes, but I mean, if you see it 5x in a couple of years, it's okay. It's like the patience is a big reward.
Yeah, I made a mistake. So I purchased a lot of crypto down here around like 20,000. And then I sold a lot around somewhere around like here, I believe, because I really expected to have another correction before going up. And yeah, that was the really naive way of thinking and trading. So yeah, I wanted to maximize my profits and I ended up losing pretty much everything.
Well, that's why I have two different stacks, right? I have my Bitcoin major swing stack, and I have my trading stack.
Yeah.
And actually, I have a third stack, which is just never touch it, whatever happens. that's kind of the three different stacks that I have, and I'm obviously I'm buying and selling right now in my trading stack, but this investment stack is there and it's going to be sold here, while I still have my trading stack and I still have my investment stack, or my never touch stack really. So those are the three that I have, and a clear plan for each of them.
And just trying to see if we ever get a correction after this bull run, where it might end up, and is it even possible to see the Bitcoin below 50,000? I don't know.
Nah, I don't know either, but I mean, if it drops down to 50, I'll be buying.
Yeah, for sure.
Like basically, my plan for the next 10 years is clear. Like I'm going to be what I bought here, I'm going to be selling here, I'm going to be buying it back here, and I'm going to be selling it up there. Right. And in the meantime, I have my my normal stack, my investment stack that I don't touch at all, which I'm going to be selling, I don't know, by the time I retire or something, if Bitcoin is still alive. Because who knows, who knows, maybe everything collapses, the bubble does finally burst and everything goes away. We don't know. It's still speculating at this time, and I'm fully aware of that. But that's why I'm hedging, right? So my my Bitcoin investment fund is that I sell in the big cycles ensures me that if Bitcoin does make a crash and it's evident that it's never going to go back up, then of course I wouldn't rebuy back at 50. But and I wouldn't rebuy as soon as it hits 50, that I would rebuy everything. So that means that at least I will have a decent amount of funds extracted from it, that I won't feel like an absolute fool when the market does crash completely. And if it continues to go up, so if I miss my buy opportunity here and it continues to go up, then I still have my investment stack. So either way, I'm fine with whatever happens. A crash to zero, I'm fine if I can sell here. And a push all the way up without ever touching the low again, I'm fine with as well, because I've hedged against it. And no matter what I do, in the end, in the next 20 years, I will have made a decent profit on my Bitcoin trading adventures.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty smart. And, I'm happy that you're doing that. And I need to learn from you.
It requires patience for sure, but that's why you have your trading stack as well, so you can have a bit of fun in between. Because otherwise, it's very boring.
Yeah, when I had small amount that I tried to trade, so like $1,000, and I thought like, okay, I'm gonna look for a couple of altcoins and I'll buy them, like scale in at some points, and then I see the potential profit like $200. I'm like, nah, I might need to go all in on this altcoin. And yeah, I mean, this is just the greed that I've had.
Yeah.
And it failed a lot. Like I failed a lot because of the greed.
And to be fair, I've done those mistakes as well with my trading stack, right? And then you learn from it, and then you get more patience and you get more discipline. Yeah, and so far what we're doing right now is even amping up the discipline even more, because we're doing all this market analysis, which every trader should do. So we're giving that away for free here, but it's also because we need to do it ourselves, right? I can't make big investment decisions without having to look at a chart and having to see how it's behaved and what the big cycles are and things like that. And
yeah, that's true.
Cryptonimo asks if I use a stop loss when trading on the higher time frames. No, I don't, because if you're trading on a daily chart, you have 24 hours to make a decision. And for the investment, there's no stop loss. Like I don't want to get out completely. Like I would layer in, layer out. That's it. There is no panic button where I sell everything. On the trading, like if I do active trading, then yes, I use a stop loss, and I can trade on a higher time frame. Like I can trade on a daily and hourly chart, but if I trade on the weekly or monthly chart, no, I'm not going to use a stop loss. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah, I wonder how much Bitcoin dropped within like 1 day at worst times?
Well, it's significant.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was pretty big one when Luna dropped.
Yeah, but if you look at it then, like that's a daily chart, right? So you look
Yeah.
at where it opened and where it closed.
Oh yeah,
That's
I mean,
not that.
was,
But I mean, if you had a stop loss and you
15%.
sold at minus 35,
Yeah, that's true.
you feel
And
you feel even worse when you do that. So on the high time frames, no stop losses, not necessary.
this one is FTX.
Yeah, that was a difficult
Yeah,
day for many people. Well, actually, for me, it was a good day because that's where I started buying, I think.
oh, I made such a huge mistake there. I had really like, crazy gamble short position opened, but I think it was on Solana or something else. I don't, or BNB or something like that. And then I opened it and it made like just a couple of dollars and I just closed it immediately. And then it dropped. Like I would make thousands with that without even knowing like what's coming.
Yeah. You can't predict those things, of course. But
Yeah.
I think this was the capitulation event, right? Of the last
Yeah.
cycle. That was the last final drive down. Yeah. So we're
Yeah, it
gonna
was
see
like
that
a
again.
couple of major moves.
Well, I can we look at the high points of last time? So of the last cycle, let's look at the high, like the all-time high forming. So there's definitely this kind of like, yeah, is it a head and shoulders or is it a double top? I mean, you could say
I don't know.
you have the head and shoulders pattern. And in 2017, it was something similar, but I think it had 3 tops.
Yeah. Oh, that's
In 17, yeah. You have to go
it's
to,
not even here.
you have to go
I
to
need to
spot.
open the spot. Oh, not this one. It's not even there.
Mm. Well, we have the data on the new backend.
Yeah, it's
Not
somewhere.
not on the old one. Which will be available soon, but
And
you probably need to get some Bitstamp or something.
it was something. This.
Yeah, they have it. If you look at the daily one there, yeah, it was also like this, and then the drop. So you had all-time high, another all-time high, another all-time high, and then done.
And again, it had huge divergence as well on RSI.
So I'm expecting it to be. I'm expecting it to happen again, something like that. Not exactly like that, but yeah, I'm just expecting one more all-time high, and maybe this was it. I don't know, but something tells me that the all-time high would still be somewhere around here. So 130, maybe. Yeah, you have the 130 set. Yeah, I like I like that target. I really like that target.
Yeah, I mean, so far it looks pretty reasonable. So yeah, I just wanted to go through the joins that we had the last week.
Mhm.
So we discussed this inverse fairly gap, and price did close below this one, confirming it. So yeah, we are switching to bearish. And while creating this inverse fairly gap, like confirming it, we also created bearish fair value gap on weekly. So yeah, and also it is basically a shift on weekly.
Yep.
So far this scenario looks pretty good. Following smart money. Yeah, then if we switch to daily, there is even better target, I guess, with this daily fair value gap. So this is the trading plan that I have for the upcoming weeks. I expect the price to go slightly up. So we have this another inverse fair value gap on daily, and probably bullish fair value gap. So something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
This would be my trading plan for the upcoming weeks. And yeah, and then I'm going to switch to shorts as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, because the trend line has also just been broken, right?
I don't see them. I need you to show me.
Yeah, here, this trend line is broken.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, if you take it to this point.
Wait.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. See
It's
that?
probably, I need to see it on 4 hour.
Yeah. And I usually use a ray so that you can have the point A and point B on the ray.
Yeah, I just don't have it here for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So trend line has been broken on the 4 hour as well. So yeah, this scenario of it hitting this one and then going into the weekly fair value gap is definitely what it looks like it could do. There's a lot of similar patterns that we've seen all over the place that behave like this. So yeah.
Hey, and also what I wanted to mention is that this price action here was so erratic. Like it is so unclear. So yeah, there is a lot of
was there an entry?
indecision.
Was there an entry here?
There probably was. Like I had a couple of entries that I failed here in this area. So I had one short position from here to here, but I failed. Like I placed it, but then price didn't reach my entry. So like this, and I canceled my entry.
Yeah, but the short was a if you look at it, the short was a difficult decision to make because it was in the correction phase. It wasn't in the panic phase. So you're actually looking for the opposite trade.
Yeah, I was looking for the short because yeah, it was going down like this, and I was just riding the wave down until it reversed.
Yeah. Yeah, so we could see this sweep and the reaction of it. So that's
Yeah.
and then
So
and
yeah,
then you have the shifts and definitely the change was in to the upside.
so yeah, I had 3 fails just in this area. So it was Monday, yeah, September 1st. So I had this trade entry that I canceled as soon as price got there. But eventually you can see that it was revisited and I like perfectly filled. Then I opened this position in the morning on Monday. And I was watching a tutorial from the mentor that I'm learning smart money from. And he said, like, yeah, if you don't see a fair value gap forming on the impulse, like here, we don't have fair value gap, then it's probably not the reversal yet. And I was like, okay. And I closed my long right here while it could reach right there. And then I said
but
oh,
you
damn,
had your
why
fair
did I do
value
that?
gap here.
No, I meant, so here we didn't have one. mean, probably this one was a good one, but yeah, something like I probably missed it for some reason. But I had another fail. So once that happened, so I see this price going up, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I need to open this position again from the same area like this. And I placed it, and then like just few hours before it dropped here, I canceled it again. So yeah, like I had 3 fails within like 1 day. That could make me like 10% profit.
Oh,
It was
brutal.
yeah, but I learned a lot. So yeah, you gotta be more patient.
Well, I mean, you spin it into a positive. That's kudos to you. I walked away from 10% profit, but at least I learned.
Yeah, but what can I do? Do I need to beat myself?
Cry, yeah.
No.
Cry. Sit in a corner and cry. Like any grown man does.
Yeah. Yeah, let's look at Ethereum. What we have here. So after sweeping the last all-time high, we have some kind of a correction. And there was nothing like we had on the Bitcoin. Where's that? So we had this weekly inverse parallel gap, and then some consolidation in this area, while Ethereum was going up, basically just following the order flow. And now it seems to be stopping. And yeah, so some kind of a consolidation phase right now. What I also noticed is that here, when we had the Ethereum all-time high, we had, it was the so-called SMT divergence with Bitcoin. So when Ethereum had this sweep, Bitcoin didn't have it, which showed us the strength of the Ethereum and the weakness of the Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I had some conclusions based on that. I need to. Yeah, so basically this scenario that we drew last week, I think it's still pretty possible to reach this daily fair value gap, at least on Ethereum, while we will reach this daily fair value gap on Bitcoin. Oh, geez, yeah, and then I still expect this reversal and to drop down. So basically, in terms of trading, I'm not doing much right now, even though some altcoins are rising now with Bitcoin. But I'm just waiting until the price reaches this area.
Mm-hmm.
I need to set an alert here, and not to sell, I mean short. Time to short.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is all that I wait for, and maybe it is possible to trade this move. So we might look for some short-term long positions.
Yeah, if the risk reward ratio is there, and it looks like it can be, if that weekly, well, the first target would then be the liquidity, I suppose.
I mean this one.
Yeah, or the liquidity of today, depending on if it reaches a new high.
Yeah, it might be, but yeah, we will need to see on lower time frames.
This would be the first liquidity level.
Yeah.
And then the RR might not be there.
But when you drop on the lower time frame, like, I don't know, it's hard to look at this chart.
It's very choppy.
Yeah.
Very choppy.
It was kind of a shift on 4 hour,
but
then it was like
Friday,
this drops.
because Friday would then be a very dangerous day to do the trading, because whenever the news comes out, that's always like these types of candles. You don't want to be caught in those. You want to be in there before it happens.
Yeah, and yeah, it can also go both ways. So it may liquidate you at the bottom and then go up, to your take profit, or it can go otherwise. So yeah, it's usually just going like this, taking out everyone.
Yeah. So today we have anything interesting?
And this one, so the jobs opening, it can be something, but yeah, so yeah, we'll wait for the Friday because everything here. I'm not sure if there's there should be something else, I believe.
The rates update.
Yeah, I'm not sure if.
Is it actually scheduled or planned?
Yeah, it should be on Friday. So yeah, like usually was there, but I don't see.
It's currently not in there.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, because everyone is expecting it on Friday, September 5. Yeah, but it usually like it always happens on the first Friday of the month, so it has to be there. I'm not sure why it's not there. But yeah, until that time, you need to be very careful with the position. So
Yeah. Well, it looks like Bitcoin is closing higher for the day. Yeah. Just took out yesterday.
yeah, we'll see. So for tomorrow, it could be a pretty good scenario to trade something like this.
Yeah.
Into this daily fair value gap and weekly fair value gap.
Yeah, or maybe it pushes there today and then we get this on Friday if the news is bad. That's also
Yeah,
possible.
I mean, I expect like a bloodbath on Friday, so I would expect this move to happen on Friday. Like,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe it could be like this is going to be it, and then a little bit of sideways, and then you get your move on Friday.
yeah, it could be. So the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. So far, we had some strength on Ethereum, and it didn't reach the fair value gap here on monthly for some reason. That's unfortunate.
Because how is it looking on the long term? It's still got a long way to go, right? Like, yeah, not even halfway. So the question is, will we even get there? I mean, anything's possible. But if Ethereum goes to 10K, then you have it. But
yeah, like if you have this kind of move, it was like 5 months, and it went crazy.
yeah, I mean, alt season is happening, right? We've been saying it for months. It's coming. I mean,
Yeah, it is coming.
to be fair, it is kind of happening because, well, I mean, at least for Ethereum, it's happening because it's moved away from the, yeah, it's correcting. But yeah, alt season is different this year.
Like, I believe if we, it's not really good. Yeah, I thought that maybe if we leave this without testing the fair value gap and then going down, maybe then we can shoot through this. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Hi, JDoc. Good afternoon.
Okay, let's look at Solana. Here I also have this time to short alert. and
It
we're
almost
slowly
touched it. Yeah, it
coming
almost
closer
touched it.
to this.
I mean, when did you draw that line? Because that's kind of perfect.
Well, in the beginning of August, I guess. So probably on this candle. So it was the end of July, yeah, like the last stream of July. And I had two combinations here, 2 plans. But yeah, this one is perfect.
Yeah.
You probably need to start actually executing these positions, not just drawing them on the chart.
Well, I mean, was there an entry? Yeah.
On 4 hour, there was. Yeah, it would be like a swing position.
Yeah, and on the 15? Well, on the 15 minute, it should be there. Then. If it's on the 4 hour, it should be on the. Well, yeah.
Yeah, there was like plenty of opportunities to enter the position.
But the profit target is not reached yet. So.
Yeah. But for this swing position, you could set a much higher risk. So if it's entry on 4 hour, it can be like 3 or maybe even 5% risk, depending on your strategy, of course.
Mm.
So it's everyone sets his own risk. But yeah, if you set a risk to like, I don't know, 4%, you would already have almost 20. It would be more than 20% profit.
Crazy.
Yeah, when I look at these, like, and the positions with either like weekly high time frame and 4 hour entry or daily high time frame and 1 hour entry, they look so simple to me. And like, you don't need to sit behind a computer. You don't need to wait for the entry. You just need to check the chart once a day and you can find your entries. So there seems like a really no stress trading.
Well, the
I
stress
really want to
comes with
start
keeping
doing
the
that.
position open, I suppose, because that takes a long time.
Well, to me, the main problem with this is that I usually see great points of interest. I set my alerts and I go through like, I don't know, 10 markets or maybe like 15, 20 markets. I set my alerts at the points of interest. And then suddenly when I'm doing something, I don't know, at home, like with my kids outside, I receive a bunch of alerts and I don't have time to check them.
Yeah.
And so I miss my entries and that's it. I missed it, but it was a perfect entry, but I wasn't there. So that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. And you
So
don't have
that's why
that
we
problem
need
with the
some kind of
weekly.
a smart money signal, smart money bots or something. If you have something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If only we had a developer that could build that.
Yeah.
Oh, so many things that we want to do, but not enough hours in the day to do them.
Yeah, look at this one. Another perfect drawing.
On Sui, yeah. We haven't talked about Sui in a while, but yeah.
And also it was this
Daily,
one. So
so
you
you have
enter this one.
the daily 1 hour. So was there an entry? Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah. Like we also had this one.
Yeah. They both worked out.
Yeah. It was no good shift.
No, the reaction of the fair value gap was kind of ignored. It went to this one. But that's not the daily
Yeah,
fair value
I think
gap.
there was something on the 4 hour. Yeah, it was the 4 hour and another 4 hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably on 15 minutes there was something. Well, yeah, that happens. And here, yeah, here you could have an entry. No. It wouldn't happen like that.
Yeah, and here, if you take this shift.
But yeah, if you, no, not even this one.
No.
F, yeah.
Oh, no. And then the risk reward ratio is not there either.
Yeah.
On the 4 hour, was
Oh,
it
yeah.
there?
And then in 4 hour, you could have entered twice, I guess. And then here will be stopped out here. Yeah, it's not really good entry here. Oh,
Yeah,
we
here,
could probably enter
this one
here on the first one.
That would have been.
I mean, after this shift, after testing the fair value gap, it would be a stop loss.
Yeah, but then this is the good one.
Yeah, and then here you would have a good position.
Yeah, so one loss, good position. That's yeah, but we wouldn't target that because we're trying to be conservative with 3. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I would target this one, which not this one. The closest swing low. And it would be
That gives
almost
you
4.
almost 4. So that's good. One loss of 1% and a 4 makes 3% profit in that period. So not bad. There was a trade, but we missed it.
Yeah.
We had it drawn on the chart and we didn't take it.
Yeah.
We're never gonna get this account, this demo account up.
Well, if you challenge me to do so, because I only open it before the streams. I don't really open it when I'm just sitting at home.
Oh, well, I can challenge you.
Okay.
For the next week, we need to get 5%. That's the challenge. The next week challenge to increase the trading portfolio with 5%.
It's, you can take this one if you want. It's very like against the market, I'd say, because everything looks bearish. But this one is just no, I wouldn't say that. So it's testing weekly fair value gap, but it already tested before, then went into inverse fair value gap, and then moving down.
Yeah, but I mean, it should hit now, but the shift is now kind of, but that's a very weak one. So the first real shift would be.
I mean, on 4 hour, it would be here.
4 hour, yeah. So 4 hour, you could have your entry. You know what? Risk it. Why not? If this is the 5%, this is the 5%.
Hey, oh, I need to.
3.4, yeah.
Oh wait, it said 5%. I can do 5.
that will be the risk. Yeah, it's a 4 hour weekly. Yeah, why not? Yeah, the close was on the previous candle, so you can get in now.
Okay, YOLO.
Oh, you want to set up a cancellation for the take profit in case this one doesn't hit. So expire the position when it's hitting the targets. Yeah, kind of pointless then.
Yeah, I mean it almost hit. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I mean, you're risking 5% of our trading portfolio here.
I'm deposited, but what is that, like $9?
But that's a risk of 5, right?
But $9.
But that's risk of 5 with a 3 RR. So that will be a 4 RR really.
Yeah,
That'll be 20% profit on the portfolio.
Yeah. So yeah, if that happens. But you know, this SUI is so unpredictable. So that's why I'm like, if it was any other market, I would dub this trade. But SUI is just, I don't know, it's like a crazy guy who can do whatever
but,
he wants.
I mean, if you look at it like this could be another bounce off the trend line to go up. It's not going to be perfect, but
Daily. Yeah, daily not even close yet.
oh well, we'll see. It was a 4-hour shift, right? Yeah, 4-hour shift.
Yeah, so just in case you can send me your wallet, so I'll transfer the money. What else? Is there any other market you want to check?
We have our our SMC thingy. So let's look at link. Chain link. Yeah. It just didn't touch that fair value gap, but the move was there. Slowly going to the
What do you say?
target. Yeah, the this one here. It didn't touch that fair value.
Oh. Oh yeah.
It just missed
Yeah,
the
but
alert.
we drew it in this candle. It was at the end of July, so somewhere here we drew it here, and yeah, it didn't test it, but it makes it. So yeah, I would stick to this one again. So this is a great target with the potential entry.
Well, you have one here now.
Yeah, but if we see the Bitcoin drop in like 15%, then Link will definitely drop bigger. I mean, yeah, we can keep in mind this one. It is still the area of potential support.
Yeah, in terms of order flow, it's it looks like a good trade towards the target of 31.
If we have like something like this in the next couple of, well, that's the weekly chart, so it's not what I meant. Oh, this one has some liquidity on daily, so that's a really cool setup that I noticed. So when you have the fair value gap and then you have some liquidity just in front of it, it is usually just the magnet that does something like this.
I think I just missed my sell point at Link. I have a position on Link. Oh no, my position on Link is selling at 30. So yeah, that's the 31 target. So I really hope it's going to reach this target soon. That'll be a nice profit day. And that's from a position that I started here, by the way. I've been holding on to that for a while.
Great entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could have exited here, but
I did, and then but not completely, and then I re-entered.
Yeah, with all these old altcoins, I always expect them to go like this, just crazy up, but it almost never happens.
Yeah. Can you go to the daily on this one? Yeah, I entered here actually with some DCA stuff. So it's not a smart money concept trade, but it was dollar cost averaging.
Oh yeah,
on
that's even better.
On this one.
Nice. Yeah, and again, like we can look at this as the smart money concept as well. So there was this weekly shift, then on daily, I didn't actually enter. Well, like you could have entered from the shift like this on weekly, but this is like too conservative. I don't know if someone enters the position on weekly shifts.
I mean, that position is currently open. Is currently up 35%, and that's with a sizable amount.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's much better than the hedge funds do.
But yeah, that's a different type of trading strategy where I just DCA'd in the market and expecting.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to not overthink it and just like know the fundamentals and just buy the coin.
Yeah. I mean, in contrast, like I also have another position open where I YOLO'd in, and that went down 60%. So,
that's my trading strategy.
Well, the major issue with that one actually was that the position was opened against Bitcoin, which I would never. I don't think I would ever do that again, where I would take a long-term position against Bitcoin with an altcoin. It's just not good enough.
Except this one, I guess. Except the Ethereum.
No,
but yeah, but
no,
it still has
it's too
a lot
long.
of risks.
It's too long. There's not enough. There's not enough waves in there for me.
There is a compression.
Yeah, it's just too far. Like the the long-term investments, and the thing is as well, like if the altcoin against Bitcoin is underperforming and dropping a lot, then actually that tells you that it would have been better to just keep it in Bitcoin. So even if you had traded it against the dollar, then Bitcoin just rose way more than that altcoin. So the better trade would have been Bitcoin. But yeah, in terms of P&L, because the P&L for, I think that's 60% down. I don't think I'm necessarily down that much compared to the initial investment that I made in dollar value. So if I look at that market, not so much, but yeah, it wasn't my best decision.
Yeah, but I mean, what is also useful is just looking at these total market cap evaluation.
Yeah,
and then you can see the good time to trade against Bitcoin and the bad time to do that.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness, I wasn't trading like that, or I was trading like these positions are for when we were actually not doing these types of analysis. So I've learned a lot more by doing these types of analysis as well. Whereas previously I was just into Bitcoin and understanding that market, and then I ventured out into some altcoins because altcoin season was happening, right, several times this year. So trying to get a little bit in altcoins, but yeah, without the knowledge that we have right now from doing these webinars. So that's why I would never do it like that again for the altcoins. For Bitcoin, I know exactly how to trade that long term, but the rest.
When do we have the first stream? So it was June 11th. So yeah, around here, I guess, we drew this weekly shift. And again, you can see that it works pretty good. So we had this compression here. We had a weekly shift and it just went up.
Yeah.
Just interesting. And then this inverse fairly gap also, it was ignored and then it worked as a support. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it works. You just need to spend some time analyzing different markets, and then the hardest thing is sticking to the plan.
With this, of course, excluding Bitcoin, it's still like this can happen, right? And you're like, okay, so altcoin here, we can invest in some altcoins, but you can't invest in this total market cap market, right? So which altcoin actually made this market cap go up? Because there's plenty of altcoins that actually went down so far. So there is a bunch of altcoins that push this market cap up here, but you don't know which one.
Yeah.
You don't know which ones they are until this happens. Or like when
Yeah,
this,
that's
when this
true,
happens,
but
you don't know which ones will push the price up. So investing it is difficult.
yeah, I agree with that. Like it's like these charts are mostly used for like the secondary analysis. So you just get the narrative.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
but
you see that,
maybe the best thing to do then would be to look at the top 10 or the top 20 altcoins, and invest, like spread out over those 20, and then you would have seen that increase, of course, if you wanted to trade like that. But I think it's just overcomplicating it, and there's more. It's easier to make money in different ways than it is to trade.
yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, it's just for everyone, it's like different approach that they prefer. So
yeah.
Like I also thought that this approach with analyzing market cap is too complex, but then I just found a couple of simple clues that I can get from it. Like it's not like I'm sitting every day looking at this chart, but I can just watch at it, like look at it a couple of times a month, and it will be enough to get an idea of where we're going.
Yeah. Well, as you said, like last time, where you were saying about doing these trading plans, that you include these in your trading plan, that makes sense, right? But to make investment decisions solely based on this chart, that's just impossible.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and with that, I think we've come to the end of our hour of market overview. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you're watching this back, please leave comments. We're happy to answer questions. If you didn't make it to the live stream, you can answer them, or we can answer them in the comments, or we can treat them next week. Even if you can't make it next week, then we can still answer your questions on the next live stream, and you can watch that back as well. So with that, I will invite you for tomorrow's webinar, which will be 2 hours later from today, which will be the quick scanner live trading sessions again with me and Rafa. So please do join that. It's very fun to watch, to see me make some profits. Last week I closed with 2% profit in the end. So not bad.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. And trying to recover from Roman's losses in the smart money concept trading. No, that's
Okay.
not. That's not. So yeah, that's a good session tomorrow. And if not, then we'll see you again next week with the smart money concept backtesting on Tuesday. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks, Roman, for the market update. And we'll see you again on the next stream.